Hey guys, today we are doing a convo about, which ones? Oh, we'll do about my trip up here, sure.
Yes.
Because I am not really a clone, I am really Lilu. Dun dun dun!
She doesn't know she's a clown. A clone!
I totally know I'm a clown.
Yeah, I know.
So I flew up here on a plane, and security gave me quite the severe case of anxiety that I do have. I almost cried going through the checkpoint, but I didn't.
That's good.
And I made it through. Thankfully there's like a place outside to take my luggage, and I was like, and this is my first. He's like, do you have a ticket? I'm like, I bought one online. I don't have it on me. Am I supposed to have it on me? He's like, no, you're fine. He checked it up in the computer system, tag suitcase, put it on through. And I was glad that was the end of that, because honestly, I don't think I could handle the suitcase. Having to deal with whatever shenanigans came with the suitcase.
I don't know.
So then I got on my assigned plane, started chewing my bubblegum. Everyone was pretty tired. I think I spent a good 10 to 15 minutes just sitting there staring at everyone and everything, and never listening, like totally eavesdropping on conversations, because I like to do that, and hopping into those conversations. And thankfully the people didn't seem to mind. Well, they're like just across the aisle from me, and we were talking about like suitcases or planes and whatnot. We all were making fun of technically being there early in the morning and people.
Okay, I guess that works.
Yeah, like I only hop in if the conversation does not seem personal. If it seems like it's just a generalization, I will say things.
Okay.
Then I got off again, and I had to call my sister to stop me from buying wireless headphones, which I did not need, but severely wanted. Especially since I didn't know how much they were, and I had limited amount of money at the time. So I was like, you can't let me. Whatever you do, you can't let me buy them. And all this time I'm updating Cassidy with text and my family because they want to make sure I'm not kidnapped. I totally did.
You didn't text me very much.
I texted you just about as I texted them, like, I'm on the plane. I got off the plane. I'm going onto the plane again.
You did not text me those.
Oh, I didn't? I thought I did. No, I texted you at least at the second stop at the layover point. I know I texted you then.
Somewhat.
I texted her 3 times at the very least. Maybe not 4 times like my family. But I did text her, I remember.
Okay.
We will check the text messages.
Okay.
And then I, got back on the plane after finding out I was at the wrong gate because they had changed the gate, and of course it was like at the other end of the terminal that I was at, so I had to book it on down there.
Makes sense.
And then I ran into the other 2 people I had actually sat across on the other plane. They're like, oh, where are you going? They're like, we're going to Las Vegas, and I'm over here like, I'm going to Oklahoma.
Las Vegas is a lot cooler than Oklahoma.
And I was like, so is this like for fun? Like, why are you going to Las Vegas? And they're like, well, we got a wedding thing to kind of do, but after that, it's fun all the way. I'm like, I get you. I see what you're doing. And I was like, I'm just seeing a friend.
Me.
I'm happy about it, but I'm seeing a friend. And that was kind of the story, and then Cass came and picked me up after I picked up my luggage. I was slightly afraid my suitcase wouldn't be there just because I'm me. But it was there, and I did manage to find the luggage place to go to because there was like 5 different stations. I was like, this is the only one with the wording, and this is St. Louis, the place where I just came from. So I'm guessing it's this one, and if I'm wrong, I really hope I'm not wrong.
True.
And I beat the security guards and one lady down the escalator because that is important information.
Very important information.
Very important information. We hopped in the car, and then we went and got food and walked around the town, and it was awesome. Anything else you want to add about the trip so far here? My trip so far here.
No, I mean, I just like woke up at 9, drove up there, waited 20 minutes for her because I got there kind of early.
And the plane was slightly late. It was supposed to get there like at 05. We got there at 15, so.
It was supposed to get there at 15.
It was supposed to get there at 15? I thought we went over 15. I mean, okay, whatever.
But like, you just like have to stay in the plane for a really long time for some reason after they land.
It's because everyone was like getting out of the plane, and people grab their luggage, and then more people go in between them, and the line just technically extends, and then there's more people grabbing stuff from the thing. So it's kind of like a pass off, and I was near the back of the train. Trains fly.
Train.
Because I didn't have like early tickets, and I didn't really get to pick my own seat, but I was gonna pick an aisle seat anyway so I could get out quicker because
I feel that.
Yeah.
I usually pick window seats.
I mean, window seats are nice, but they weren't open. I was like, and if I'm not gonna get a window seat, that I'd rather have the edge seat. I was gonna take like the window seat if it was like a one-stop ride, you know what I mean? If I didn't have to move. But since I had to get off twice, I chose an edge seat every time.
Makes
so
sense.
I didn't have to crawl across people.
Yeah.
Because that is always the most awkward thing for me.
Absolutely.
Like there'd be like gaps of just people in between. I was like, please let there be an open seat. Please let there be an open like aisle seat. Please, please. And there usually was. I got lucky every time. And I was like, yes. And then after that, we tried to find like these secret tunnels this candy shop lady talked about. We could not find them.
We went around Bricktown in the city a little bit after I picked her up. So we went to Dutch Bros, which is a coffee shop. And then we just kind of walked down the Bricktown Canal and tried to pet ducks. They would not let us pet them. They were very friendly.
Because we thought they thought we had food and we were gonna feed them, so they got pretty close to us, man.
Yeah, and then like we went to this candy shop, got a bunch of candy because obviously.
I mean, duh. I still have some of it right here.
I have all of mine.
I ate some of mine, but I still have my giant bag of candy here. I did eat some of it, but not all of it. It's all chocolate because I like chocolate.
I can't have chocolate, but I eat it anyways.
Yeah, so it's probably good you didn't get a whole bag of chocolate.
Yeah.
But she likes gummy stuff too, which is what she did.
Yeah, I got, it's on the floor over here. I'm not going to show you like Lee did.
And I also got like, those sticks of suckers, that's how I call them.
Yes.
I got
those are so good.
Because I love those and they were like 30 cents each.
Yeah,
and I was like,
they're really cheap.
I was like 30 cents, definitely taking.
Maybe the next time when I drop you off, I should go there and just buy like 3 of the sticks.
You and me should just both go there and I'll be like, buy all the sticks for the plane ride, just suck
all of them. That's gonna end up being kind of expensive.
Well, I'm gonna at least try one of each one. Maybe not all the ones there, but one of each flavor. Why not?
That makes sense.
And then after that, we tried to find the underground tunnels because apparently there are some here.
Apparently.
We didn't find them. That might be an adventure for future us. We don't know yet.
Maybe. If I ever come back to Oklahoma after I graduate.
And then we'll film it and maybe we can make it a whole YouTube thing. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. We want to make a lot of YouTube things.
Yeah.
They don't really happen.
Yeah. So then after that, I met some of her friends at the chair, went totally wild, crazy bananas as I do.
Yep. And they were very awkward, and I was unsure why they were awkward. Because she was just acting how I usually act. I mean, I'm a little bit more mellow and a little bit more cynical, I think.
Yeah, I'm definitely more on the optimistic side of crazy. Yeah. I mean, I do have a dark side every now and then, but usually takes a bit to draw it out.
Yeah, I always have dark side.
And then I ended up drawing like I do like little comic drawings sometimes, and I ended up putting one of them on their board, and people actually wrote back, and so that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I put another one up there. We haven't seen the results yet. We made some dessert toast. We went eating out. We went and tried out the chai tea, obviously, as you're going to see from our other video we're going to do. That's practically it. We just kind of hang and play video games because that's our thing. And watch movies. We showed each other some new shows.
Yes. One of them was very weird.
Yeah, it was an anime. We should do an anime review on that.
Oh, yeah, true.
I mean, we didn't watch all of it, but we can do on the first 2 episodes we saw.
I thought we only watched 1 episode.
It felt like 2.
Oh. It's called Me and Puppy Cat. It's on Netflix. It just came out recently. I was like, oh, this looks cute. I bet Lee would like this.
I did, but it's absolutely crazy weird.
Oh yeah,
I appreciate the crazy weird. I think it's one of those things you watch when you're like sad because it's just so ridiculous that it's gonna do something to your psyche. And then I went to the chair again. We ate at Lucille's, which is a place here. The food was pretty good.
Yeah, she had a steak.
I ended up getting a free cup from there because they let you take the cup home if you so want.
Yes.
Which I thought was actually kind of cool. I think every place should do this.
A lot of places here do. The Shed does.
Oh, really? That's so cool. Maybe we need to hit there too later or something. Anyway.
It has to be your idea.
I think we totally should do that.
Okay.
Lena's gonna take out all the cups. I have a cup in session, guys, and it's bad. It's usually mugs, but in this case, it's cups.
Or both. Both are good.
Both are good. I love both.
Have shelves and shelves of cups and mugs.
You and me are just gonna, when we get our house together, it's just gonna be like a cupboard full of just like mugs and then another cupboard just for cups.
Let's get like a rack with hooks for our favorite mugs.
Yes.
To display on the wall.
Yes, I approve of this idea because I have one mug that has a story behind it that I should probably do when I get home.
Okay.
Cassidy has heard the story before.
I don't remember it, but I'll be looking forward to that video.
And so that's pretty much all that we've really been doing here. I showed her Rune Factory. She showed me.
Yes.
What was the game you showed me?
I showed her a game called Dayland.
And I like it. We figured out how to fight the enemies together because we weren't entirely sure how to do it without dying being like first or second level or whatever.
And now like I'm level 10. But like I was like, how in the world do you fight these enemies? Because they take half my health with one hit. But like they have a really short like sight range, so you sneak around behind them, hit them, and back off, and it takes a little bit. But once you get higher, you can just do it face on. Like their damage gets less and your health gets higher.
Yeah, because you technically just had to go back. Was again, like you said, back up, circle back around them in the widest arc possible. Still,
it's so tedious.
And just go back behind them and hit them again. And then we learned that the hammer was actually the better option because it did more damage.
Because we were using the axe, because there's no like weapons.
Yeah.
So like I was like, oh, the axe, that's probably a weapon. No, it's the hammer. Who fights with a hammer?
Any anime ever, I guess.
Apparently.
So that was kind of fun to figure out. And then after that, we learned magic somewhere along the game. Correction, she did. I was watching at that point.
Yeah.
I was there apparently to help figure out how to kite enemies, technically, I guess.
I'm not very good at fighting in games.
Yeah, I usually am the one who can strategize a bit better how to get enemies because she just kind of panics and so she can't strategize. But she's a good strategist. She just, when a panic happens, she can't do it.
I am a ball of anxiety.
I handle a little bit better sometimes in comparison to her. It depends on what kind of enemies we're talking. If it's like your generic ones, I'm pretty fine. If it's something that's like, oh no, it just hit me, I think I'm gonna die, I kind of panic and just run away.
I always run away. I'm just like, I just want to farm. That's all I want to do. I just want to plant things and make things and craft things.
Why did they put monsters in there?
Yes, why? And the thing is with the quest, like you have to like get items from the monsters. And like it doesn't let you sleep unless you kill all the monsters. And you need to sleep to restore your energy, so you have to kill the monsters if you want to do anything.
Yeah, that's producers of video games for you.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So that's about it for what the games we showed her, because I knew she liked Rune Factory if she liked that one. And I know she liked Stardew Valley. You know, Stardew Valley is kind of like Rune Factory. It was technically existing before Stardew in my mind, so it's like the original. But they also had there's another spin-off that isn't Rune Factory that is more like Stardew Valley, where it's kind of more folksy town village stuff without magic. I never played it, but I know they exist. And it's made by the same people.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was all on DS first before. So everyone's like, Stardew Valley is the thing. And I'm like, technically this game existed. I'm not sure if anyone else knew or if Stardew Valley is just the new thing.
Right.
But then again, not a lot of people play handheld games. So it's probably more that it's, where people game on computers is probably more what happened.
Yeah, it's true.
Because I know Rune Factory, I know it has a fan base, but I don't think it's a big fan base. I'm not gonna lie.
I've never heard of it before you, so.
Yeah, not a lot of people hear of handheld games though, except for the Zelda and Mario, obviously. Because I'm a handheld gamer, because I like being able to have it be transferable. It always annoys me when I want to play a game and I can't because there's no internet. That irks me so bad.
I'm a PC gamer.
I mean, I do like PC games, but I just prefer something I can take with me everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's, I guess, the difference. So that's kind of more or less what we did here. I met some of her friends. We made some food.
Yes.
We did some dessert toast, which is a thing I'll probably explain later.
Oh, we could do how to make dessert toast video.
We could, because it's really fun and special, and it's definitely affordable generally for college students.
Yeah.
So it's definitely my mom keeps on telling me to make a book, and I'm like, I don't think it'd be a very long book, and she's like, I'm sure you could make it a good. I'm like, no, there's different recipes, but I only changed like one thing each time. It wouldn't be much of a recipe book, so I guess I'll just YouTube it.
Something like that. Yep.
Well, I think that's it for pretty much the trip here. We've only gotten like halfway through. I went to the hair cutters, and the hair cutter was a very awesome lady.
Yes, I love her so much. I didn't have enough cash to give her as big as a tip as I wanted to, and I'm so upset about that, because she is the best experience I've ever had cutting my hair, because for some reason cutting my hair always gives me a lot of anxiety. especially because I don't have a set salon here.
Mm-hmm. So she definitely has a place she's probably going to a lot more often now.
If I have the money and
Yeah.
I need my haircut, but yes.
Like you have your go-to place now.
Yes.
When you need it. And I think that's more or less it for here. I kind of watched some Voltron while she was off doing some other errands. Yeah. Oops. Well, you know, it happens. And then I dragged her to a Walmart because I needed a Nintendo Switch charger.
Yeah, so I could play Rune Factory.
And because the card I brought, since I was supposed to charge it, takes forever, and it was charging it apparently, but it
Not
didn't.
very
It was
quickly.
telling me it wasn't charging it, so I bought the cord and then I turned it on. It was like 36%, and it was originally at 7, so apparently it did charge. And I was just confused about all of it. Either way, I have a cord now. We got some more things for dessert toast. I did forget the cough drops. I did realize that, but that's okay. I'll be fine because allergies.
Right.
And that's pretty much it. Now I gotta go through the whole entire anxiety of going back to the security check a few days from now, but that's in the future Lulu's problem.
Right, and a future Lulu's video.
Yeah.
Alright, you've said that's it 3 times now, so we'll see you next time.
ADHD brain.
Like and subscribe.
Hit the bell.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, hear me ramble for centuries. I know you guys all love it.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.